Hello, my name is Captain Kelly Muniz, Commanding Officer of Media Relations Division of the Los Angeles Police Department. This community briefing is intended to provide you with information about a fatal traffic collision that occurred in Mission Division in the city of Los Angeles on January 31st, 2023 at around 7:40 p.m. You're about to see relevant video footage and learn about other evidence and police procedures related to the case, so you can have a better understanding of what occurred based on what we know right now. When traffic collisions involving a city vehicle, including collisions that occur during the course of a police investigation or enforcement action, which result in serious bodily injury or death, the LAPD Traffic Group Multidisciplinary Collision Investigation Team, also known as ensued, assumes investigative responsibility. This team is comprised of specialized traffic investigators. They are tasked with conducting very thorough traffic collision investigations, which typically require investigators to interview multiple witnesses, view numerous hours of video footage, and analyze a significant amount of forensic evidence. We are still at the early stages of this ongoing investigation, which can often take several months to complete, and our understanding of the incident may change as this additional evidence is collected, analyzed, and reviewed. We also do not draw any conclusions about whether the officers acted consistent with our policies and the law until all the facts are known and the investigation is complete. A word of caution: the images and information you're about to see may be disturbing. Traffic collision investigations involve situations and incidents that can be graphic and difficult to watch. In addition, there may be strong language used by those shown in the video. Viewer discretion is advised, especially for young children and sensitive viewers. Foothill Division officers responded to a radio call for a grand theft auto suspect in the 10,000 block of El Dorado Avenue. While on the way to the call, the stolen vehicle information was confirmed and the suspect information was provided to the officers. Here is the corresponding radio broadcast.
Foothill unit, possible GTA suspect there now. Suspect is a male Hispanic. Named in comments, currently in the driveway with a black Toyota Tacoma truck. License plate at 1-2, returns code 37. It's code 2 incident 4307 RD at 1643.
The suspect was identified as Oscar De La Cruz. Upon arrival, the officers located the stolen vehicle being driven by De La Cruz, a 2002 Toyota Tundra. The officers began to follow the stolen Toyota, requested the assistance of an airship, additional patrol units, and a supervisor. Once the additional officers and supervisor were present, De La Cruz accelerated away from the officers, entered a nearby freeway, and attempted to flee. The officers continued following, activating their police vehicle's emergency lights and siren, and initiated a vehicle pursuit. De La Cruz continued traveling at a high rate of speed, made several unsafe lane changes, and ultimately exited the freeway. He turned onto adjacent streets, refused to stop, continued traveling at a high rate of speed, and committed numerous traffic violations. Upon arrival of the airship, the officers transitioned into tracking mode in hopes of encouraging De La Cruz to slow down. Moments later, De La Cruz ran a red phase tri-light at the intersection of Woodman Avenue and Lanark Street and collided with a 2016 Honda Civic, which was traveling northbound on Woodman Avenue. Following the collision, De La Cruz emerged and attempted to flee on foot. The officers gave chase and tackled De La Cruz to the ground. As the officers attempted to take De La Cruz into custody, they utilized physical force and a taser to help overcome his resistance, eventually taking him into custody. The officers also discovered an additional occupant seated inside the Toyota Tundra at the time of the collision. A portion of this incident was captured on the responding officer's digital in-car video. Most marked vehicles assigned to patrol have a camera mounted inside which activates when the emergency lights are turned on. The camera can also be manually activated. These digital in-car cameras have a buffer of video without audio. Upon activation, the camera goes back 1 minute and starts recording. A portion of this incident was also captured on the responding officer's body-worn video. Body-worn video cameras are used by most officers assigned to field duties. They are worn at chest level and capture a general perspective within line of sight from that angle. The angle of the camera prohibits viewers from seeing everything the officers saw and experienced. Upon activation, both audio and video will turn on. However, body-worn video cameras have a buffer of video without audio from the previous 2 minutes prior to the activation. This feature is designed to capture incidents that occur suddenly, where an officer doesn't immediately activate the camera. Here is body-worn video from one of the officers involved in this incident.
DC6, TC, Cantera, and Lanark. He's getting on 6. Full pursuit! 1 foot for him! Hey! Stop that damn! Hey! Hey! I'm gonna show you! Hey, watch it, watch it, watch it! Taser, 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 taser! Taser, he's reading. Taser! Taser! Put your hand behind your back! Put your hand behind your back! Put your hand behind your back! I'm moving! Alright. I got asthma!
I got his hand.
Who's touching me? I got asthma.
Alright.
Who's touching me?
I got his hand. You're good. Hook him up.
Shit. What the fuck?
Oh, shit! So we're gonna know.
Left side. One person, let's roll him and clear him. Roll him. Hey, I'm gonna get an RE roll.
Oh, I appreciate it.
A portion of this incident was also captured by a surveillance video from a nearby business. Los Angeles Fire Department paramedics responded to the scene and pronounced both of the occupants of the Honda deceased. They were later identified as Timothy Schultz and Christopher Teagarden. The LAPD Traffic Group Multidisciplinary Collision Investigation Team was notified of the vehicle collision resulting in the death of these 2 innocent people and responded to the location to conduct the traffic collision investigation. While in custody, De La Cruz's breathing became labored, and he appeared to be under the influence of an unknown substance. When questioned, De La Cruz admitted to officers that he had injected heroin and ingested fentanyl. As a result, the officers administered several doses of Narcan nasal spray to De La Cruz. Narcan nasal spray, or naloxone hydrochloride, is a potentially life-saving spray medicine used to provide immediate medical intervention of a known or suspected opioid overdose emergency. Narcan nasal spray does not take the place of emergency medical care.
What did you take so we know how to help you?
Drugs.
What kind of drugs? Fentanyl? Yes? Okay. Yeah, that's okay. Just get a Narcan and hit him with it. Hey, did you smoke or inject it? You injected it. Okay. Okay, he's gonna start. Here, hold on. We're gonna help you out right now, okay? Here, hold his nose like that.
Yeah, where are you guys at right now? What shop are you?
There you go. Relax. Hey, you're good. Do you have another one?
Yeah, I got another one.
Another one is in the car?
Yeah, I got another one.
Where's this shit? Hey, my shop's, they eat zero. Can someone put my glasses in there before they all break? Hey, bud, thank you.
Los Angeles Fire Department paramedics transported De La Cruz to a local hospital to be treated for the taser deployment and the possible opioid overdose. Following his treatment, De La Cruz was medically cleared for booking into an LAPD jail facility and was arrested for murder. On February 10th, the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office filed the following charges against Oscar De La Cruz: 2 counts of murder, 1 count of fleeing a pursuing peace officer's motor vehicle causing death, 1 count of hit-and-run driving resulting in injury to another person, and 1 count of driving without owner's consent. Oscar De La Cruz is a 32-year-old resident of Los Angeles. Los Angeles Fire Department paramedics transported the passenger of the stolen Toyota to a local hospital to be treated for an injury sustained during the traffic collision. She was subsequently released from custody. As part of the investigatory process, a pursuit investigation was initiated. This pursuit investigation will be reviewed by the department upon completion for adherence to the law and department policy. In the next several months, the LAPD will continue to investigate and analyze this incident. We will continue interviewing any new witnesses that may come forward and complete any forensic tests. If you would like more information on how the LAPD investigates these traffic collisions, visit lapdonline.org, where you can also find the LAPD's vehicle pursuit policy and procedures. Thank you for taking the time to view this community briefing.